It was supposed to be a standard urban exploration video. Just two guys, some flashlights, and a dark trail in the Bronx. But within the hour, they'd be staring at a child's face, peeking from behind a tree, wondering if the name on a scrap of fabric was a warning or a promise. So, what happened? The first video tonight comes from Ex-Ghostia, a guy who makes a living climbing over fences into places most people climb over fences to avoid. He's got a companion with him tonight. She's a Chad, and they're walking coordinates off some geolocation app that apparently thinks haunted is a selling point. The footage exists, so here we are. It's May 25th, 2026, Van Cortlandt Park, the Bronx, New York City.
Hello? It sounded like a giggle. You didn't hear that? And then
The trail darkens the deeper they push. Highway, hum fading to static, then to nothing. They'd just found an old clock left on a signpost, debating whether it meant anything, when a sound cuts through the dark. Not a branch, not an animal, a giggle, faint, disembodied, coming from nowhere and everywhere at once. They freeze. Flashlights sweeping the tree line, voices calling into blackness that doesn't answer. The unease doesn't creep up on them. It arrives all at once and settles in for the night.
Yo, look. What is that? It's a painting. It's like literally a painting. Wow. What it says here? FNVD 1979 or 74. It's hard to tell. What would it be here though?
See, look at the hair on this thing. It's like
Wow.
somebody.
Oh, it's like a knit thing, right?
Knitting or
Yeah, it's crazy.
kind of fabric.
It looks like old pictures. Well, it says like 1970 something here.
What the hell is this?
That's crazy.
Oh, look.
July 17, 2008.
July 17, 2000.
Oh! Anna R?
What? No.
Oh.
No. Come on, bro.
Isn't Anna that little girl? Dude. No, we gotta get out of here.
Looking ahead down the narrow path through the fog when the shape appears. Not quite solid, not quite shadow, standing there, watching. The reaction isn't confusion, it's instinct, feet backing up before the brain catches up. They're not alone. They were never alone. The figure doesn't move, doesn't follow. It just waits, which is somehow worse than if it had come toward them.
Dude, is that a small child over there? You see that? Oh my God. Hello? Look, they're peeking. You see right there in the corner? Somebody's speaking right behind there. What is that? Was that a giggle? Dude, look how high the water is. Yeah. Something around here too. But how? Oh my God, that freaked me out. Now it's look like there. Oh, I'm into my camera. Oh, she's walking by herself. You crazy?
Then the flashlight catches it. A face. Small. Peeking from behind a tree trunk like a child playing hide and seek. Except the game is wrong and the rules are broken. Just a glimpse. Half hidden in bark and shadow. But enough to confirm every suspicion they'd been trying to talk themselves out of. Something is tracking them. Something that giggles, leaves artifacts, and watches from the dark. They debate the inscription afterward. Anna R., 2008, the icy pond nearby, and what might have happened here years before they ever stepped onto the trail. The giggle came when they were vulnerable. The artifact had a name and a date. The shadow stood its ground. The child peeked. Coincidence? Probably. But in parks like these, you start connecting dots that might not actually be there. Or maybe they are. But honestly, that was way too close. A restored mill in South Gloucestershire doesn't sound like the kind of place you'd think twice about. Just stone walls, just river water, just the memory of workers who suffered here centuries ago. But when the sun goes down and you're sitting in the dark with your eyes closed, listening to something learn your voice, that history doesn't feel so distant anymore. This is what they found. The second video tonight comes from Global Optic, a UK crew who spend their nights in abandoned buildings and ancient woodlands, dragging REM pods and spirit boxes into places where the locals know better than to go after dark. It's July 9th, 2026, South Gloucestershire, England.
Tonight, we step into Willsbridge Mill, a place where workers lived, suffered, and died. A place where investigators report shadows that move on their own. A place where the past refuses to stay buried. As the river flows beside us, the air grows colder. Voices whisper through the rafters, and every step deeper into the building feels like a crossing, a threshold into somewhere we shouldn't be. This is Willsbridge Mill, and tonight we're going to find out who or what still lingers here. Right guys, welcome back. Today we are at Willsbridge Mill, and the surrounding woods is known to see some apparitions. You know what we're here to do?
Ghost hunt.
Ghost hunt! Pretty chill here actually. Apart from the bugs. Right guys, let's crack on.
They arrive as the light's bleeding out, unpacking gear, setting mics, talking about the mill workers who lived and worked this soil. The locals warned them. The history warns them. But you don't drive 3 hours to turn around over ghost stories, so they settle in for the night. Flashlights cutting through the dark, waiting for the valley to wake up.
I decided to try something that we've never done before. We wanted all of us to close our eyes and just using the lights around us, see if we could spot anything moving around. And at this point, my brother was hearing things while his eyes were closed, because his hearing was enhanced after his vision was taken away.
Close your eyes so you can't see anything, because then, think about it, if no one's moving, and we've got the light, and we then see something moving across the light, and we can then identify that. Are you up for that?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. You need to close your eyes. If one person's looking, then it won't show itself.
Yeah.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
There's someone here. Can you push one of the balls? We've all got our eyes closed. We can't see what you're doing.
They open their eyes to check the recordings, and the gear is talking back. Not static, not interference. Voices, perfect pitch matches of Brad and Connor, coming through their own equipment, mimicking them with surgical precision. The machine isn't just capturing sound anymore. It's performing, replicating, learning how they sound.
Jesus loves you.
Did you know Sophie's a witch?
She's doing the piss me up.
But you said Jesus loves you.
No, that's a witch.
Yeah. Bam. Jesus loves you.
Or come back.
No, he really wants to fight you because you little bit. Talk to it. Like, make conversation.
Talk to me.
Hold his hand.
Bro, just call me doo-doo. Not having that. Very cool.
One thing we've noticed while doing these investigations recently is that something is mimicking our voices,
Oh yeah, you can see me.
whether it's mine or Brad's. Something is giving us an EVP of our voices. If you listen to that last one where it said vocal, you can hear very clearly that it sounded like Brad's voice. Is something potentially following us in all these investigations? Or are we just finding mimics every time?
Let me just go.
You little downstairs.
Then the air changes. A summer night in England shouldn't feel like this. A wave of piercing cold washing over them, dropping the temperature in seconds. No wind, no explanation. Just the physical sense of something drawing close enough to chill the space around them. The equipment can fake voices, only something physical changes the temperature. They pack up eventually, not running, but not lingering either. A detour through a fairy garden to shake the feeling, then onward to the stone ruins of an old villa with its own occult history. The woods here are layered, mill workers, fairy folklore, occult rituals, and they've only scratched the surface. They promise to return. The valley, presumably, will be waiting. The voices matched their own. The cold came without wind. The message sounded like prayer, but landed like a warning. Coincidence? Probably. But in mill towns like these, you start connecting dots that might not actually be there. Or maybe they are. I think I'll be sleeping with the lights on tonight. 6 p.m. The light is dying over Lancashire, and 3 guys are walking a dirt track toward a stone well house that's been standing since the 1600s. They've got infrared cameras, thermal imagers, and the kind of confidence that comes from not knowing what's actually out here. But darkness falls faster in the valleys, and the footprints they're about to find don't have a second print to match them. You need to see what happened next. The third video tonight comes from Boosh Paranormal, a UK crew who filmed their investigations with a found footage rawness. Just mates exploring abandoned ruins with gear that occasionally talks back. They're at Pollen's head hall tonight, specifically the well house, chasing 17th century legends about whatever guards the spring. This is what came back.
Right, guys, as we're walking down, the story has it there's supposed to be what is it, like a beast or a skinwalker or something down here? But check this track out. Absolutely huge.
They disappear though.
Where's the other one?
They've gone.
It's going up there. You can see. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely huge.
I don't know what's making that, but it's big.
So hopefully we're not bumping into that tonight. But yeah, we're nearly there now and we'll bring you back.
So what you sent me, the legend of the Wellhouse ghost, the most prominent ghost story associated with the site centres around an unexpected overnight stay by a local man, Mr. R. Robinson. The encounter, while seeking shelter from a storm, Robinson reportedly awoke to find at least 6 ghostly figures inside the well house.
Cool.
Other variations of the legend claim that around 5 figures dressed in 17th century King Charles era clothing appeared before him.
They're waiting for full dark, setting up near the medieval stonework when the voice comes. Male, clear, out of the blackness with no body attached. not a whisper, spoken, direct. The kind of sound that makes you question whether you actually heard it or whether your brain invented it to fill the silence. But they all heard it.
You said, is there anybody here? He said, baby. What is your name?
We don't want anything. We don't want anything from you. We're just here to...
Ready?
Some mad stuff going on here.
So I
Can you hear that?
inside doing the investigation.
What the f***? Whoa, what's that? That's another stone again.
That's another stone.
Me, man. That's twice. Did you catch that?
I didn't catch it. No, we're out here talking to.
What the f***, man? How bad that? That's twice.
Oh, twice, no. This is getting really good, this guys. Wow. I don't think you guys can see something we can't.
Just need the cat bell to off. What the hell was that? That's mental.
What is he doing?
Someone's telling is it one or is it here, does it? Absolutely mental. That one hasn't moved. It hasn't moved. So this is where that storm must have come from. It's crazy, isn't it? Let's say, is it off this wall? What? There's nobody about. Let's see if we can catch anything else. Spirit box has stopped going off now. Check it out. What's that?
The spirit box session starts. Traditional gear, traditional question. Who's here with us? The static churns, forms syllables, shapes into a name. David. Intelligent response. Specific, not random phonemes. A choice. If there's a David buried here, or a David who died here, or a David who never left, the box just confirmed it. Then the stones start flying. First one whistles past, close enough to feel the air move. Second impact hits the old wall near them, violent, targeted, coming from nowhere they can see. This isn't environmental. This isn't settling foundations. This is something picking up rocks and throwing them at intruders. The panic is immediate, visceral, the kind that bypasses thought and goes straight to legs. You've probably driven past a historic landmark at night. Maybe wondered what the woods around it look like after midnight. Most people keep driving. These two park, grab their gear, and walk straight into the dark. It gets worse from here. The fourth video tonight comes from the exploring Stewdog, Stuart and Steve, a UK duo who prioritize authentic reactions over staged jumps, filming raw midnight investigations at military and historical sites. Tonight, they're at King Alfred's Tower, a 160-foot brick folly on the Somerset Wiltshire border, arriving during a rare blue moon with plans to hit the perimeter before pushing into the dense woodland surrounding it. The camera kept rolling. It's July 17th, 2026, King Alfred's Tower, Somerset, England.
So, we're going to walk up to the tower and have a look at the tower, and then we're going to go in the woods. Yeah, 1750s, and it was a monument for the wars between the Anglo-Saxons and the Vikings back in 875. So, there was obviously a lot of history up here. So, I thought I'd come up here and see what we hear, what we find in the woods.
Full moon tonight.
Yeah, there's been a once in the blue moon apparently tonight, so got a full moon out, so very definitely going to be active. The fuck was that? Thump. Do you not hear that? Sound like a boom. Yeah. That was weird. Yeah.
Setting up the communication apps when the thud hits. Low frequency, heavy, coming from nowhere and everywhere at once. Stuart stops mid-sentence. What was that thump? As the boom reverberates through the clearing, bouncing off stone, rolling through the trees. No source, no follow-up. Just an announcement that something already knows they're here.
I killed people.
You kill people. Not very nice.
What is your name?
There's a window there. Oh, way up there. Look, good all way up.
See if you can extend your thing and see in there.
Oh, I told you so.
It's hardly so.
Right, viewers, you're going to get a good old try and get a view of in that window and then what's in there. Oh, it's too tall.
Go up one.
You might have to hold that a second.
People keep running.
I can't even get up here, Adam. What? Hang on.
Legion.
No, I can't even get up there. There's no like.
Stuart pulls out the Aztec death whistle, warns the headphone users, then blows. The shriek tears through the tree line, ancient and piercing, built to carry across battlefields. The moment it stops, before any echo fades, a sharp metallic anomaly cuts directly into the mic. Immediate, unexplainable, as if whatever heard the whistle answered with something sharper.
Look behind you then. Huh? Oh. There's something behind you.
They take other forms.
Well, that's not a good sign either. See you soon. Saying there's cryptids around here.
What?
Saying there's cryptids around here. Oh, branch there, mate. Yep. Oh, look at these spider webs. Little buggers.
Deep in the forest now, and the spirit box shifts behavior. Erratic, aggressive, 2 phrases back to back. Behind you. The classic horror line made real. Then, they take other forms. The implication hangs there, not ghosts, not spirits. Something that changes shape, wears different faces, and tracks them through the brush as something else entirely.
Did you notice when we was by the tower it seemed a bit colder?
Yeah.
We don't like investigators.
We're not here to investigate, we're not paranormal investigators, we're just curious to know about the past. So
We could head towards the tower, couldn't we?
yeah, we head back towards the tower. Because it's a cold spot there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you remember my watermill video I did in Wales?
Yeah.
Did you ever notice, obviously, when you watch the video, you know I put it on my tripod?
Yeah.
Every time I went to go grab it, it moved
Yeah.
before I touched it.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's mad, isn't it?
It was like, it wasn't very like much, but it was like,
Just enough.
yeah, but the weird thing is, I've got a 3-legged tripod. So
Retreating toward the tower, ready to pack up, when the fog rolls in. Not gradually, instantly. A wall of white materializing from nothing, thickening at impossible speed, swallowing the 160-foot monument whole in seconds. One moment the tower dominates the skyline. The next, it's gone. Erased. the environment itself providing cover for whatever wants them gone. They thank the entities, polite, British, even when terrified, close the session, and stand in the clearing as the fog performs its vanishing act. The investigation escalated from historical curiosity to spiritual standoff, from asking questions to receiving threats. The tower reappears eventually when the fog decides to release it. They don't wait to see what else might materialize with it. The thump had no source. The confession had no body. The whistle had an answer. The fog had a schedule. Coincidence? Probably. But in folly shadows like these, you start connecting dots that might not actually be there. Or maybe they are. How do you even sleep after that? What makes someone walk into a forest known for cryptid sightings, alone, at night, with nothing but a camera? For Dan, it's the challenge of the unknown, the thrill of documenting what others dismiss as legend. But sometimes the legends are territorial, and sometimes they don't want to be documented. Let's see what happened. The fifth video tonight comes from Cursed Urban. Dan, sometimes joined by his partner Colby, investigating haunted structures and Bigfoot forests across the United States. Tonight he's solo, returning to a wooden structure he found last week, thinking a second visit might yield more footage. He made it out with the footage. It's July 19th, 2026, rural woodland, United States.
Just take a look and see what's changed, because it's been about a week and a half or so since we were out here. It is a humid night out. Is that just rain? Are we getting rain? Dude, if we're getting rain, I'm gonna be upset. So I'm gonna keep this one. I probably explained this in the intro, but fun fact, I haven't recorded my intro yet. So the intro that you just saw is after I filmed this video. Little magic of filmmaking. Hello?
Barely 100 yards in, when the first knock hits. Heavy, deliberate, echoing from deep in the woods ahead. Not a falling branch. Too rhythmic, too purposeful. Dan stops, camera steady but breathing audible. It reads like a warning shot, announcing that his entry hasn't gone unnoticed. Something is tracking him now, actively.
That was a knock. Dude, that scared me. See if we hear anything else. I don't think so. I don't think we're hearing anything else. Dude, that was a definite knock. For sure. And that came right back from where the structure is. Some viewers suggested that there could be a family back there, a pod of Bigfoots, a Bigfoot. I found out recently they're called pods, not big feets, for plural amounts of Bigfoot.
Then he sees it. Dead ahead on the path, a silhouette, tall and massive, darting cleanly from behind one tree trunk to the far side of the brush. Fast, fluid, not a deer, not a bear. Bipedal, upright, crossing the trail in seconds before vanishing into shadow. This isn't audio pareidolia anymore. This is physical, and it's watching him from the tree line.
That was another knock, guys. Dude, that was like... Dude, I don't know if this is a good idea to go back here by myself. That was like I said, I saw something cut from behind that tree over this way. And then you guys heard that knock. That was like right back there. That was close, dude. That was within 100 yards, 150 yards. That was really, really close. All right, you know what? I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna back off. Yeah, and that's what my gut is telling me to do. I don't think I should venture further down.
Moving backward faster when the projectile comes. Something heavy thrown through the canopy from the darkness, flying past him, crashing into the brush with violent force. Not random, targeted. The aggression has escalated from sound to something physical. He's stumbled into a nesting area, and the residents want him gone.
For sure. I keep hearing footsteps right out of my view back there. I keep hearing footsteps, like kind of keeping pace with me, kind of not. For sure. All right, I'm leaving, guys. Like, I'm out of here. Somebody's following me. And if someone is following me, let's go. I am armed. Dude, I keep hearing footsteps everywhere now. Dude, I literally keep hearing footsteps everywhere. I just heard something over there.
Dan breaks through the brush, hits the wide public trail, and the footsteps stop. Immediate silence, like the forest flipped a switch. Heart hammering, adrenaline crashing. He stops to debrief the camera. The knocks, the shadow, the thrown object, the coordinated pursuit. Then he walks out faster than he came in, not looking back at the tree line where he knows something is still watching. The trail had changed since last week. The knocks got closer each time. The shadow crossed when he was vulnerable. The projectile missed on purpose. The footsteps coordinated. Coincidence? Probably. But in Bigfoot forests like these, you start connecting dots that might not actually be there. Or maybe they are. I'm still trying to process what just happened there. He's 20 yards into the canopy when the temperature drops. Not gradually, instantly, like stepping through a door. Behind him, the army training ground hums in the distance. Ahead, the Miz Maze waits, and something in the dark just answered his introduction. Let's get into it. The sixth and final video tonight comes from South Coast Paranormal, UK. Callum, James, Ollie, and newcomer Anna exploring historically haunted sites across England's southern coast with REM pods, spirit boxes, and K2 meters. They're at the Miz Maze tonight, moving from the open labyrinth into the dense surrounding woodland where the real stories live. He made it out with the footage. It's July 12th, 2026. Miz Maze, United Kingdom.
And if you can hear any banging in the distance, the army are obviously doing training, and you can hear the tanks firing.
Yeah, something going on. So if there's anyone out here in the forest, we'd like to introduce ourselves. My name's Callum.
I'm James.
I'm Ollie.
I'm Anya.
Obviously you might recognise us three from, we've been here before, but obviously Anya is our first time.
Yeah, so we were here before trying to make contact. We thought we'd come back as we really enjoyed coming here. So if there is anyone out in these woods, would they like to make a noise to let us know they're here? That's a bird.
Yeah, I can just look for it.
It's just wind, isn't
It's
it?
just like trees, yeah.
We heard the twig snap last time quite loud, didn't we?
And again, it could be an animal.
It's a tiny bit more windy than the last time,
Yeah.
but not anything bad.
Could you throw a twig or a rock or something just to make a noise to let us know which direction?
Then the cold hits. Localized, sudden, physical enough to make them shiver in July. Immediately after, the whistle. Sharp, clear, human. One investigator reaches for a rational explanation, a distant gate squeaking in the wind. But there are no gates here, no farms nearby, nothing mechanical to produce that sound, just forest and whatever lives in it, whistling from directly behind them.
Did it?
The REM pod just went off. The f***ing REM pod just went off.
I thought I heard something.
I heard something.
Fuck me, the REM pod just went off. I'm not joking, it was 100...
I heard something.
Maybe we should be filming the REM pod.
Probably. If that was you setting off our device down in the woods, could you do it again for us, please?
Did you used to live in Bremer?
The REM pod just went off.
Did it?
The fucking REM pod just went off.
Right, does someone want to come with me while I place a camera on the REM pod?
Yeah, I can.
Preferably some with a light, not just night vision.
I'll stay.
I'll come then.
So the REM pod's just gone off as we're doing our spirit box, but we haven't set a camera up next to it because we're stupid. So we're just going to go and set up my camera next to it now.
Yeah, why they gone there? We'll stay here.
I'll get my sewing kit out.
Yeah, that was 100% a REM pod.
Yeah, I did hear it.
Like, I heard it clearly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, it takes a lot of force for it to set it off, because we saw Callum throw the twig next to it, so it's not going to be like a little insect that sets it off.
Yeah.
Callum spots it first. Movement through a gap in the bushes to his right. A shadow. Distinct. Shifting through the undergrowth. The others crowd the monitor, squinting into digital darkness, debating what they're seeing. A child playing hide and seek. The shape is small, quick, deliberately evasive, peeking from behind trunks, vanishing the moment it's observed directly. The kind of game played by something that knows the rules better than they do.
Oh, that was a giggle.
Yeah. That was.
If that was you laughing, could you do it again for us, please? I thought you said like 3.
Whatever it was, that was like a childish voice.
Yeah.
Can you please just try and speak a bit more clearly for us so we can understand you?
Paul's that saying? Yeah, I heard it over there.
Yeah, it was like right in my ear. It was really weird.
It was like it was like weird light giggling over there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, over far over there. I was literally about to say Paul's that.
That went straight in my ear.
Voices.
I heard something as well.
Sound like female voices.
Yeah. There's a little hum. Has this been the most activity thing without not the machine, like just
Probably.
natural
hearing noises, yeah.
Difficult to distinguish.
Oh. I hear people speaking, I swear I do.
I kind of heard that.
They try sitting in silence afterward, an invitation to the shy ones, the cautious ones. The forest stays quiet, watches them pack up, and lets them leave without further incident. But the evidence is stacked. Temperature anomaly, disembodied whistle, triggered equipment, shadow figure, childlike giggle. The Miz Maze didn't just welcome them, it performed. The army hum covered the approach. The cold announced the arrival. The whistle came from nowhere. The REM pod confirmed proximity. The shadow played games. The giggle matched the legend. Coincidence? Probably. But in mazes like these, you start connecting dots that might not actually be there. Or maybe they are. Seemed like a standard investigation until it absolutely wasn't. That's it for tonight. If you watched all the way to the end, you're either very brave or you made some questionable life choices. Either way, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and click one of the videos on screen. I'll be back soon with more reasons to stay indoors. See you then. And if you made it this far, there was a hidden word somewhere in tonight's video. Drop it in the comments if you caught it.